Now on Carlton, this is where we round up local news and views.
Good afternoon, I'm Paul Green. This is London Today. Held without evidence, lawyers for Marianne Platt say there's no proof she smuggled drugs. Missing, presumed murdered. The car which may lead police to the body of a British Army officer. Plus, mission accomplished, how Tom Cruise saved 2 fans from being crushed at his film premiere. Lawyers for a South London teenager held in Italy on drug smuggling charges have demanded her release. They say the Rome authorities have no evidence against Marianne Platt. The 16-year-old was arrested with a friend after heroin worth £600,000 was discovered in their luggage. Christopher Peacock reports.
Jackie King has the space and freedom of a park near Croydon to reflect on her daughter's misfortune, languishing in a juvenile prison in Rome. 16-year-old Marianne Platt, seen here in a school play, hopes to become an actress. But the script went badly wrong when she was accused of smuggling £500,000 worth of heroin with a friend into Naples. Now she could face up to a year in jail waiting for a trial date, even though lawyers maintain she's innocent.
If you're locked up in prison for a year as a witness, and you know that you haven't done anything wrong, it must be totally devastating. The effects must last for a long time.
The organisation Fair Trials Abroad say Marianne's mother is right to put pressure on police and courts to have her daughter released.
If all the authorities believe that she's innocent, then they shouldn't be keeping her in prison. She should be out. If she's innocent, she shouldn't be there.
In the meantime, the waiting goes on. Marianne's lawyers say prosecutors have found no evidence against her, but they fear she could be held in prison to be a witness against others, an experience her mother believes could damage her daughter for years to come. In Croydon, this is Christopher Peacock for London Today.
The search for a missing British Army officer is now a murder hunt. Major David Nichols from Beaconsfield vanished on a driving holiday in the American state of New Mexico. His car's been pulled from a lake in Indiana 1,000 miles away. Inside, his personal items. Angus Scott has this report.
FBI agents winch Major Nichols' hire car from a lake in Indiana, the result of a lengthy investigation to locate the missing Army officer. It's the first sure sign that this is now a murder inquiry. Also found at the scene, Major Nichols' passport, traveller's checks and personal belongings. He hasn't been seen for a month since hiring a car in Denver, and American detectives now believe he may have died simply because he was in the wrong place at the wrong time.
We're looking at it from the standpoint of a carjacking, and I think these individuals, Yeadon and Thompson, were looking to steal a car, and I think that it was just inopportune that they came upon the Major.
The two are on the run from jail in Alabama. The FBI believe they forced the Major, who was on a driving holiday in New Mexico, to hand over his car in Albuquerque. Now the car has been found, the hunt turns to locating his body. Major Nichols is one of the senior officers at the Defence School of Languages at Beaconsfield. An Army counsellor has been sent to his home off base to comfort his family. This is Angus Scott for London Today.
2 young fans of Tom Cruise have their hero to thank this lunchtime. He rescued them in a real-life drama outside the London premiere of his blockbuster Mission Impossible. They'd been caught in the crush of fans surging forward as the VIPs arrived in Leicester Square. Richard Gaisford reports.
1 minute they're waiting for their film hero to arrive, just 2 faces amongst a crowd of thousands packed into Leicester Square.